YouTube, Instagram, social media. You already know what it is. Whatever my brother's advertising to nowadays. It's another cast of my brother and me. That's my brother over there, D Ski. Place to be. Represent that whack team green. But we'll go ahead and get to that. But D, why don't you go ahead? Hey, look, and that's the heir to the Iron Throne, just for the record. And I'm his brother, Mace the Ted. So, and as you see, I'm representing that team black. So
Oh boy. Anyway.
yeah,
Ah. All right. So y'all, So this week we got going House of the Dragon, season 3, episode 2. It went kind of the way I thought it was gonna get a little crazier than what it did, but it still I guess served its purpose. And I think next week will be, powerful, powerful, powerful.
you say crazier. What do you?
Well, as we quick recap, mainly, after the battle, during the battle in the gullet, Jace gets, murked, 3 arrows, two to the back, one to the chest, ta, 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 and so again, because of that, I expected for Renera to just go buck wild, grab a dragon, just and wild out. And that's really not what happened, but it was still an exciting it was still an exciting episode.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Right on.
Yeah. Just to kick it off, we actually see Bela and the other dragons, Bela and Adam, and I should have been one of the bastards. They still, I guess doing a little cleanup, around the gullet, still burning up, last little triarchy there is, and you know, um, I guess, playing cleanup, and I guess as we can see, they're still actually probably still looking, for the sea snake. So, but haven't found them yet. But like I said, they're just kind of floating around, burning up the last triarchy, and just kind of finish everything off. So, you know, um, so
Right on, man. That's pretty much it.
all right,
Pretty much what happens.
all right. Now we do see at the end of that scene, we do have Bella bringing Jace back in the next scene, and you know, it's a very sad affair, man. Sad affair. Uh, you know, uh, I mean,
I
what can you
must
say
say,
more than it was just a sad scene, man? They bring Jason. Renera is just so I don't know if she's so in shock, you know, how she's talking to Jace as if he's still alive, asking him like, "Yo, what'd you do?" Or she knew and just didn't know what to do, man.
I would have liked to have seen how Baylor got the body. Would have loved to have seen it. Just, just a little insight. Hey, that's just me. I would have
I mean,
loved to have
okay,
seen.
I can just imagine though. She probably had her dragon come down
And
the
once
water, just
again,
pull him up.
I just said that I would have liked to have seen it. So you're right. I had to imagine it, and I didn't want to. I would have liked to have seen if that had to be some. Hey, look, Moon Dance. I done seen Moon Dance and her get busy. I would have liked to see some swoop burn action. Boom, boom, boom. Swoop 'em up. I would have like I said. I feel like we got jerked on the Lannister fight. I want to see how they bought down some of them lions. I felt like there was some things that have been fast forwarded past. But all right, come on.
Well, like I said, Renera is distraught. We see everyone's faces. Bella's just distraught, and that was her dude, her betrothed. You know what I'm saying? So she messed up. And what's my man, the Sir Lauren? Sir Lauren, yo,
Hey, you didn't want to, burst over and jump talk out of turn. The EP didn't check me, y'all.
Yeah,
I gotta watch how fast I talk. I'd be excited,
word.
but
Because, Renera actually she's talking to Jace, what did you do? And she finally loses it. He grabs her, talking about, yo, you need to let him go. And it's like, I'm with her. Yo, for this slight moment, I'm on Team Black. How dare you put your hands on me? You know what I'm saying? Where you're the one that got us in this goddamn position partially anyway. If you hadn't locked me in, Jace wouldn't be dead.
man, I'm gonna say this: Sir Lawrence was put between a rock and a very hard place. You can say what you want to say
No, I get it.
because
I get
if he bucks on the prince, there's all kind of look. His mama, yeah, I don't know, whatever. It wouldn't. Jace put him in a very bad position, which is why Lady Bella was like, "Yo, rescind that order." Because you putting this dude in an
yeah,
possible situation. Yeah, but Sir Lauren, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been the one to grab Rhaenyra though. I mean, I wouldn't have been the one.
at
Um,
all. At
yeah, I
all.
wouldn't. I wouldn't have been.
You
She
right.
could have talked. She could have talked to the cows come home because that would mean a little bit longer.
Not even that. But it's like, yo, he lucky he not dead already.
That's why I said she could talk to the cows come home because he'd be alive a little longer. You know.
Yo, man. Yo. But you know, and so after she, curses my man out and everything, she curses everybody out like, yo, y'all all let this go down. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all stood by, let him leave. You. You know what I'm saying? So she going off with everybody, and I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? On this one. You know what I'm saying? Renera's I usually, like I said, Renera's uh, Renera's a piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? Boy, on this one, yo, I'm with it. I'm with it because old dude, I'd have been cut his head off. You know what I'm saying? Then my son came home dead. Oh,
From an order that her son gave. It's not like Sir Lawrence sent him on a goose chase. You know, what does he do? Buck on the prince. Then when the prince has his head cut off for bucking on his order, you know, might even cut Sir Lawrence's head off before his mom even know about it. And once again, after it happened, it's kind of like, oh well, one of them things. We'll get another Queen's Guard.
okay, okay, I can give you that, but I'm just saying though, again, he need to, if anything, he should have sat in the damn corner and shut the fuck up. Just
In that sense, yeah.
watch what was going on. Word, word. So
I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm with you.
So again, we got next scene. We got a short scene. Again, now we see Alan. Out on the boat looking for his daddy. You know what I mean? So you see him kind of swole up. You know what I'm saying? He was getting him up with old girl. What you call it? What you call it?
She, they called it a she bitch.
The sea bitch. Okay, yeah, the sea bitch. You know what I'm saying? It was getting him up squabbling. He killed her. And so they just still looking for their daddy, him and Adam. So, you know, quick little scene,
Lady Lohar, crazy
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on, right? Now we get to the meat, you know what I'm saying? Now, what do we have here? In the next scene, we have Lady Raina here begging Lady of the Vale for leniency, submerge, trying to hide her, hide her in the dragon, her and Sheep Stealer,
Yeah,
because
Lady
she
Jane
knows
don't want none of that. Yeah.
she knows Rhaenyra is gonna be on her ass. And the Lady of the Vale says, absolutely not. Take your little wild dragon. And you ain't got you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
Well, I don't know about Little Wild Dragon. That's sheep still ain't no hey look here.
No,
One
I
thing
get it, but
when she first walked up, she looked like, oh, you, you have it. Remember, matter of fact, she the first one that gave the description of sheep stealer, a large, formidable dragon. That was Lady Jane Eyre's description of sheep stealer herself.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you know.
yeah. We. Yeah, I'm not saying he was little, but she's like, yo, you ain't finna get me caught up with the queen. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm
but
not
Lady
with it.
Raina,
Because
hey,
look, uh,
I was just about to say, Lady Raina, get that psychology on it, though, baby. Said you said it yourself. You got shortchanged.
what up? What up? Yeah, but then, uh, 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 Lady Vale say, yo, you were supposed to be on the damn boat over in Pesos with these kids. You
Yeah,
gonna mess
yo,
up with the dragon?
where,
Nah.
where, where are the kids? The kids, listen, we ain't seen, and matter of fact, definitely need to know where they are now, being that Luke and Jason got knocked off. We definitely need to know where the kids is at. Hey,
Word, word. She's supposed to be watching these kids. You mess
yeah, she
around with
looked
the
right at the
dragon.
kids. Hey, look, she done bucked on all babysitter duties. That jam then went straight out the window. I had been thinking about that. It was like, yo, she she when she heard dragon, knew it was one around, sniffed one out. She said, look, we done know each other for a few months. These the queen kids. You keep an eye on them, and I'm gonna be back.
Word, 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 word. I'm like, yo, so
They might
um,
have been accosted. That shit
yeah,
ain't true.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna see I guess maybe next episode or so where Raina ends up because yo, when they find out she was that rider, it's gonna be a problem for her.
Well, I'm
So
gonna tell you something. See now, what you right, but now what I'm gonna say is this: that's a real divider there, because Lady Raina ain't just a rider.
yeah, no,
Number
no, no, I
one,
hear you.
number one, she's Bella's sister. Hey, look, she's Corliss's granddaughter. You know, eh, and hold on, we don't exactly want to. We kind of still need sheep stealer in the fight. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. I got you. At the
and none
same
of
time, though,
and none of excluding Sheep Stealer and Lady Raina is going to bring Jace back. As she
that's true.
knows.
No, you're right. You're right. But at the same time,
Oh yeah, it's going to be. I mean, it's got to be some type of.
it's gonna be it's got to be something going down.
But she
You
can't
know
just
what I'm
take.
saying?
She just can't take the head off. Like, it just be that, because there's got to
Yeah,
be some
that's
discussion there.
that was. We'll get to. I was gonna say something else about the Bastards, but we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so we'll see where Raina ends up. But so you know, fast forward, we got next scene. We got Damon, the Tullys. You know what I'm saying? Getting their party on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they celebrating what they would call a victory. You know, and
Lannister head, lions and lions.
word up, word up, word up, word. Yeah, they making a party out of killing Lannisters. You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
one of those lion heads, I mean, the real lion heads, and once again, would have liked to see how they took one down, at least one of them.
dude, this
No,
is
I mean,
just
hey,
like two or three
in fact,
arrows.
hey, look, hold on. Like, comment, subscribe. But if anybody is with me or wanting to see or wanting to know exactly how they took one of these lions down, go ahead, comment in the
I'm
section.
saying it would have been cool to see, but again, it's like three arrows. Now, am I saying that a lion get one or two dudes before he went down? Maybe, but I'm saying though, it's like three arrows.
The dudes had like a couple cages of lions, dog.
And plus, look, not even that. Look, not even that. It was just arrows. I'm sure they know they fought lions before. They know to put the metal on the tip or, some wild something. You know what I'm saying? They know. You know what I'm saying? Or,
They fought, they
or
fought
something.
lions. Wait, that's a big assumption, dog. That they
I,
fought lions before. I mean, dog, all right,
listen,
whatever.
listen. The
Cool.
same way, the same way they know how to prepare for dragons, I'm sure they know how to prepare for lions.
All right. I mean, when you say that logic, sure, but I mean, there's no way. Okay, cool.
I
Whatever.
mean, come on, dog. Because look, this ain't the first time they in the Fort Lannister. They like, yo, these niggas got lions. What you mean lions? Lions? Nah, lions. What you mean? Lions be the dudes with the manes, all that. Yo. and they got to prepare for that, and I'm sure they do. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Right.
So,
Right
so
on.
you know, so like I said, they getting down with the Tullys. Grandfather Tully, comes down, bring Damon some gifts, you know, lets you know he's finna set up an Aaron Hall, and and then just kicking the Willy Bobo, and Damon, gets that I guess what you want to call it, that kite. You know what I'm saying?
Sir Simon Strong brought that message through where they say black words on black wings. That's what they say around there.
Word, 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 word. So he gets the message. You know what I'm saying? I guess that would be his what, stepson?
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So his stepson that got murked, and he gotta, hit it back, to the crib, So, you know, uh that's what it is, man. So
They told the Starks meet him on down to King's Landing. You know what I'm saying? Because technically he's been summoned to come help. Rhaenyra done dropped the rest of the jewels on him. Like, yo, we about to come on and make this reality. About to go claim the throne. He done told the rest of the Stark cats, yo, I charge you to go ahead and meet us on down King's Landing and until the day we meet again. You know what I'm saying? So, the Starks, the Greybeards, they always down with it.
always
So
down with it. Always down with the shits. Word, word,
they on the hustle and Damon's on the way back to Dragonstone.
word, word, word. Now, next scene though, who does he see? The witch. You know what I'm saying?
She's around.
She's that witch.
And matter of fact, there's no more assuming that she's a witch like we were earlier because she didn't came straight out and said, hey, so
And look, it seemed like she didn't popped out of the woods on Damon. You know what I'm saying?
she didn't
Like,
pop out of the woods on everybody. And matter of fact, it got to be either a witch or somebody crazy because number one, when she popped up on the bastards, hey, look, they got dragons. I mean, most of the time that's a deterrent. I
what?
mean, it's three of them running around. It ain't just one of them. It's three of them. And I can almost guarantee you at least one of them saw. At least
Word
one of
up.
them. They don't
Exactly.
really do
Look,
too much
look,
passing.
and then nobody did nothing. Bugged
So
out.
even the dragons is like, hey, dog, better go ahead and
Yeah, yeah, you better do something with that.
just drop some,
Word up.
drop me a good piece of information on you, homie. Might as well go ahead and check on what she got to say.
Word up. Word up. And so now, as the witch and Damon having this conversation, she hits Damon with the yo, since I've been helping so much, go ahead and tell the queen she should let me get Harrenhal. You know what I'm saying? I should get Harrenhal because no one else values it. And I've been there implying, I think it's been there, I think because she's a witch, she's probably been there for what, a couple
Hey,
centuries or so. You know what I'm
nah.
saying?
But first off, Harry Hall ain't been around that long yet.
Well, she been in a while. She probably been on the property when they built it. And she was like, yeah. So she won Harrenhal. And Damon is like, you ain't really, you don't have anything. You're not a woman of royalty. You don't have a husband. I don't know if we in the business of giving people like that, you know what I'm saying, whole kingdoms, you know.
Okay. And she was like, all right, bet. That's the way he want to play. Listen, cool. Telling you right now, don't even come back through here.
But
Hey, look, I don't care. You got your dragon right there. It's not concern me. Hey, look here.
word,
Don't come back through here. And
don't
tell,
come
and
back through
tell you
here,
what,
my man.
don't come back. That's the I
Word,
tell you.
word, word, word.
Hey,
So
look, and matter of fact, when she was walking off, she said, remember what I told you?
that and again, we will get to it, but she will come back to haunt Damon. You know what I'm saying? She will come back to haunt Damon, as we gonna see later on in this episode. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah. Like I said, this episode was, woo. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Next scene, we got my man Alan. Calling, looking for his pops again. We got to, and then his cousin Baylor, who is his cousin, correct? Or
technically.
yeah, right.
Mm,
They're cousins. So if he's
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Okay, so he
uncle,
is
uncle.
Alan's dad. Yeah,
He, 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 he's her uncle.
he is her bingo, bingo. He's her uncle. Gotcha, gotcha. He's her uncle. Okay, well, while he's looking, they both, I guess, now are looking and having a conversation. She's having a conversation from I seem like she was having a conversation. Well, I grew up as part of this royalty, and I don't know if she was trying to justify and or apologize for him not being part of the clique, but that's
I
kind
don't
of what
know
it
if
seemed to me.
I don't know about justification. I think she was more explaining what happened.
Okay.
You know, uh, you know, I think it was kind of more of a just
Again, with the
explain what happened.
explaining, everybody explaining. You know what I'm saying? Corliss explaining, Bailey explaining. You know what I'm saying? Hard to explain to a kid when dad ain't there. Saying, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm just saying, you look, because look,
Well, it wouldn't be her place to apologize anyway.
true, true. She had nothing to
Wouldn't
do
be,
with
I
it.
mean, and Corliss did, and Corliss did,
Yeah, 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 he
before,
did, he did, he did. I give him that.
and not that an apology is super
I
might be
give him
what
that.
it ever be,
I give
but
him that. I give him
it's
that.
just
I give him that. So while as we see while Bella and Alan are talking, you know, we do see cut to Adam flying around, spices pops, you know. So, swings down, we see him, flat little flash cordless, so we know he's been found. And one big happy family, the black family from the come together. You know what I'm saying? So,
right on.
you know, you know. So
Unity in the community, right on.
word. UNITY. So so now cutscene. Well, next thing what we got? We got the King Aegon, Silas, trucking along. I guess you would call him captive. You know what I'm saying? And boom, they get accosted again.
Hey, look, they got half a caustic because they ain't really.
Well,
They
yeah,
ain't,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Charky popped on him. So, I guess you would say briefly, because when dude popped open the door and was like, oh, what do we have here? You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, man, here we go again.
trying to get yoked up, bagged, and shipped.
Word. Word up. And then so we see like I said, just some happenstance. Things start to happen. Aegon and Larys are able to escape. Aegon pounces on one of the guards, starts stabbing him up, you know what I'm saying? And Larys is like, yo, hurry up and get up out of here. And so
Yeah, still a sucker. Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, still a sucker. But all right, whatever.
And so what is it? Larys wants to go to one city, and then what? Aegon is like, yo, we need to go to was it Rook's Rest or Rest Roots?
Yeah, then they want Duskendale.
Was it Rook's Rest or
Might be
Rest
Rook's
Roots?
Rest.
Something
All of
like
them
that.
kind of go in the same direction. And I know Flash was like, nah. He was like, nah, Cole won't be there. But I don't know why he think Cole is there. Brooks, Cole and them are going close to Harrenhal. But whatever.
Yeah. So,
As a matter of fact, look, he ain't been in form lately. So I mean, I could be real. You'll mess around running into some more people you don't want to see. He's like, no.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So, I don't. Do you know the reason why he wants to go there?
Oh, because he think he gonna see Cole.
Oh, okay. All
That's
right.
why he said when he find Cole, the men will be loyal to him.
Okay.
And it don't seem like he's fully with the whole. running thing. He of course understands why he has to run, but he don't know the code. I mean, Amy got a pretty good grip
Yeah,
on
yeah.
on the I'd say on the throne per se, power wise. I mean, who wants to oppose him? I mean, because number one, he's a formidable guy if we're talking about warrior stature. Number two, if we're talking about rank and stature, you know, he is the heir to the throne, um, you know, Prince Regent. And then also, hey, he's got Vagar, number three. So, I mean, we want to
Yeah, word, word,
good add a little icing, you know what I'm saying?
word. I don't know. Well, um, so moving on, we do have again, Sea Snake is found, and we have a conversation with the two sons, the granddaughter, you know, and Sea Snake, like you said, gives him his little apology and what makes him gives him his name finally. I assume him and Adam.
How about to say, yeah, because he kind of gave him a nod. I mean, hey, he gets some hey, look, all them years, don't act like he was the only one starving. And
Yeah,
don't act
yeah,
like he picked you up on his dragon hustle. I found you. I mean, don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do that. I mean,
Word. So,
But yeah, and Alan was like, yo, that name that's worth me, that's worth, more to me than all that stuff that burned up.
yeah. And I can get it. I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because with that name, you know, but and I guess better late than never, you know. But it would have been helpful, before the
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's gonna move some things. I would say probably in the future. And I got one situation that we're probably gonna get to that I think is going to assist them. But when you get to it.
So have a little brief encounter, like I said, the brothers, you know, and so fast forward, we have the will she be the queen? Not she's always the queen, not the queen regent. She's not the
You got
queen of power.
Queen, but Allison,
Allison,
Queen Dowager,
queen what?
Queen Dowager. I think that's the way they
Queen
pronounce it.
dowager. Okay, all right. You see her, you know, uh, overlooking.
Manipulating and pulling strings the way she's been doing for a long time now. She is no, hey, look, one thing about it, she is Geppetto in the female form, Jack. She would pull those strings.
Hey,
Look
she
at
can
that.
have it too.
Yeah, first off, I didn't say that, But let's not act like, when I suggested the other night about her being a strong string puller, but hey, she's a string puller. Let's get
Yeah,
that straight. Man, she's a string.
definitely. I can dig that. I can dig that. But again, she's had to be. You know what I'm saying? She's had to be. So no. She got manipulated by her father and this old ass king, and this is what this is turned into. Turned against her best friend, and you know, this is what it's turned to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we got
Goes down in history as a major player in the Targaryen Civil War. Let's get
true
that
that.
straight. Yeah,
True
she's
that.
no minor player. Look, there's people with dragons that have a less role than she does, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. True that. Go Team Green. So so as we see Allison overlooking and seeing what's going to happen, we see her bust down to I guess where the King's Guard,
No, the City Watch.
City Watch. Okay, all right, are changing and everything, and demands to see the leader of the City Watch. What's his name?
You got me on that one. My bad, y'all.
Right, we'll throw it up on the screen during the process. But we see him talking to whoever the head of the watch is. You know what I'm saying? Letting him know to just go ahead, bow down, and let
Let's see.
Renera
Loose on,
practice.
blue horn, loose on. But go ahead. We'll get it up on the screen. But go ahead.
What happened?
And now you got me thinking about his name. Loose on, blue horn. But go ahead. We'll get it up on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
screen.
We'll get it up. We'll get it up. We'll get it up. But we have her just basically tell them, yo, I need to concede and just back up. Eamon's gone, Aegon's gone, so let's give it up, dude. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
that's pretty much what happened. Like, and she she went to them, man. She went to the cast that was on the wall, holding the outer guard, and because that was the gold cloaks that she was rapping with. She took Helena up on a joint on the embattlement. What do you call them joint? She took her high up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna let these
bro,
cats know, hey, yo, it's the plan.
yeah,
You know
it's
what
the
I'm
plan.
saying?
It's the plan, and
Money was like, really? It's the plan? And they was like, yeah, that's the plan. And
word
you can kind of tell by the look on his face that he wasn't feeling the plan. You know,
at all, at all. He not with that forfeit and surrender bullshit. He want to get his scrap on. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it. I'm
yeah,
not with it. You know what I'm
you
saying? I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
he don't want to get that kind of scrap on. And
Yeah.
right now, Team Black, Team Black got some heat coming. You
Word,
know,
word, word, word.
that's what I'm used to word. Some heat. That's
Word.
heat coming.
Yeah. Yeah. So now fast forward next scene, we do have the Damon rolled up on the bastards. Like, yo, what was y'all at? You know what I'm saying? And Oath, you know, he appeared backtracking and first he tried to give Damon a hug, you know what I'm saying? And Damon was like, yo, my man, back up. And then go
I'm about to say, didn't want to cut you off. The official term for what you're describing in Westeros is craven. That's their official terminology. He was acting real craven.
Okay, okay, okay.
He's a sucker.
Uh,
That is their official terminology. He was craven. Hey, look, and Damon, I mean, could we right there now? Hey, look, ooh, smacked him. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a
yeah,
backhand. Now, first
gave him
of
that
all,
five.
that deflated the theory that he came up with last week, about dudes having to show him respect because he's got the big fucking dragon,
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
word,
because he
word,
still got the
word.
big dragon and Damon smacked him still, you know.
Smacked him up. Word
Now,
up, word up.
and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the shotgun again, but yo, I do not think, first off, I think Damon smacked the right one because even though I don't know if he would go for that backhand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Hugh, Hugh might have been like, hey, hustler. You know what I'm saying? Oh, went back in the old shit mode. You know what I'm saying? This dude put his hands on me.
Nah, but
Hey,
the difference is though, Hugh wouldn't have went off like that. He wouldn't have done it.
okay, no, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm
Because they
saying?
two different dudes. But what I'm just saying is they're two different dudes. I don't know if Hugh, hey, look, and Hugh got a little bit of extra size on him. There's a difference between smacking off and smacking Hugh. You know what
Nah,
I'm
you're
saying?
right. You're right about that. You're right about that. Word, 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 word.
And
So
hold on. Remember he asked because they was like, they was talking about the other rider. So basically referring to Adam. So what I was saying is that I was gonna get to with now
try to get the
that
brother in trouble.
but listen what I'm saying though. With now, if he's gonna have Lord Corliss's official name, the discipline of that doesn't come as easy. So that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
yeah,
was talking
exactly.
earlier.
Exactly.
That's gonna assist in whatever Damon might have planned. We ain't no commoner, you know what I'm saying? This Lord Corliss son.
Son,
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna let him know too. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
word.
you
I
know,
got and I got the name. I got the dragon and the name, brother. So
Dragon.
you better come correct, nigga. Flip scene. We got Damon and Rhaenyra's lover. Um, what's her name?
Lady Basara.
Right on, right on, right on. We got them chopping it up. You know, Damon has figured out, her little I guess you call it a scheme. She's wiggling her way in, with the queen, especially while he been gone, you know.
did she wiggle her way in? Don't get me wrong. I mean, she did what was required and more. A crucial part of what happened, you know, in season two, as far as the food getting there, the commoners, the messages getting
Yeah,
passed, that was her network. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So she has been invaluable. That's the phrase they like to use, invaluable. You can't really put a price on what she's done so far. You can very well argue, of course, there's always pieces to the puzzle, but she's couple big pieces to the puzzle where that puzzle wouldn't be looking like it is now without her assistance. So, I mean, I don't know if it's wiggling like in a bad way, like conniving. It's kind of one of them things to where, hey, I've been loyal. Nothing wrong with reaping a few benefits, especially if, you know, remember, think about it. She saved her life from the beginning from Eric, Eric and Eric, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
So, hey, she has definitely proved her worth,
That's true.
because she could have, when they sent her off, she could have kept it pushing.
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true,
She
true.
kept it pushing. And then Rhaenyra told her to stay anyway. So I mean, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Damon, and real quick, but like she told Damon, not everything is about you. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, exactly.
I kind of felt the same way, dog. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, of course, y'all were y'all, but not everything's about
Think
you.
about you. Yeah, exactly, 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 exactly. So you know, again, we see next scene, we see Allison sticking to her plan, setting everybody up, setting everybody which way. Got Sir Rickard on the trying to put him up on game, while she making her way to Helena so she can make her escape. So she just, like I said, setting her plan in motion, hoping that she can get up out of there before Eamon come back. I mean, so
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the report on Team Green. And
anyway,
string pulling and trying to get away. You know what I'm saying? Pulling a few strings for she dip out the last time.
yeah, yeah.
And
Well, she got to, man. She got to get up out of here. Her son crazy the mother. Or Eamon crazy.
Annie want to hump. Annie want to hump his mama. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is all kinds of it's all kind of twisted and turned right now. You know what I'm saying?
Word, 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 word. So,
So I don't know. I probably did jump early, so you go ahead because I thought about her Elena. But go ahead because it was something on my mind. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you go. I'm good.
nah, just before we do get to back to Allison and Elena, we just have Damon, coming to talk to Renera. Obviously she's distraught. You know, son is gone, and this is the first time we've seen her after, um, you know,
Spazzing out on everybody.
passing out, on everybody, and because of Jace, and she just wants to be left alone. And Damon not only wants to talk to her, but he's got to let her know that Vagar has been lurking about. You know what I'm saying? We might have to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so she got up and shook, put on her big girl drawers. Kind of shook off the somberness, and she know what she got to do. Gotta let's go rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
That's
so
the report.
huh? What up?
That's it. That's the report.
What up? What up? So now, man, if I could jump in the goddamn TV screen on this part, yo, put hands on this dude, yo. So flip screen, and we have Lord Jasper come in, and we can tell off the rip. You know what I'm saying? He being shady, and he gonna try something. You know what I'm saying?
It did seem like it was bad since I don't know. It didn't seem like there was much wasn't really much of a mask on his intent. I don't know whether that was done purposely by the showrunners. or whether I mean, but it seemed like I almost knew from the giddy up that he
Yeah,
was going
yeah,
to bad
exactly.
business.
What he was coming to do. Exactly, exactly, exactly.
And for whatever odd reason, I was like, this cat gonna try some. You want to get some booty? And
Word, 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 word. He
as soon
trying.
as he brought up coal, oh yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, while he is,
Oh, hey, my bad. But he had one thing right. A broke clock right twice a day. Hey, look, called your girl a manipulator, said you've been manipulated, pulling the string. Hey, look, everybody knows, dog. She's Geppetto, dog. She's Geppetto in a dress. You know what I'm saying? And
anyway, no. Anyway, well, before he can do all that, do anything to her, she gives him hits him with I think looks like a stone turtle or something, bashes him up, and before he can get any further, and we want to go into it, we're not gonna show that part, but we got the black man, another black man, Grand Maester, busting in, breaking everything up. You know what I'm saying? And
try, try to flip the guilt script. It was like, oh, she caused the trouble and riling up. When they said, yeah, I don't know where she was an hour ago, but
right
you know
now,
I
your
saw her
ass
just
going
a
to
second ago.
jail. Right now,
Hey,
your ass going to jail.
go ahead and arrest this man. That's what happened. Hey, look here. Put his hands on the queen's mother. I mean, the king's
Word
mother.
tripping. Word up, you bugging. Yeah, 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 yeah. So man, my shit was like, yo, cuff him up. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like you said, like you just said, he says to Allison, like, yo, again, I don't know where you was at an hour ago, but I know you did this some fly shit, and you better bounce. I know you did some fly shit, so you
Hey,
got to go.
because the mother, because the king's gonna do told her, hey, look, the place, the atmosphere is raw. He was like, yo, I don't think you should leave my side. He felt it buzzing in the air. People talking and buzzing, you moving around and zzz. Hey, look here, shit. Everybody,
So now we got it popping. So next scene, you see Renera and Damon. Renera's in her full gear. She done jumped out, she was had her pajamas on. You know what I'm saying? Now she on her full gear, ready to rock roll. You know what I'm saying? And she goes down, talks to who and who are these dudes? And are they her maesters? These dudes she was talking to? And she was like, yo, they was like, yo, Queen, you can't go. And they like, yo, and she like, yo, man, listen, we
you
can.
know that. I mean, they're not Masons. She don't got a. I thought she got no Masons there. She got. I mean, no, she got the. That's her council.
Okay,
That's her.
okay,
Matter of fact, that's her small council.
okay, okay.
That's her
But
small
the count,
council.
but the council was like, you can't go. You shouldn't go anywhere. She was like, go.
Now, what I'll say is this: it got to agree with their line of thinking. I did think that was foolish, uh, for her to go. They told her, can't take your dragons inside. And yeah. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can have your deal made with Allison, but there's always, inside. Once again, can't bring them dragons inside. And
True that. True that.
hey, look, once you've been your favorite word accosted. Hey, look, once you've been accosted in there, Jack. Hey, look, they get you down them black cells. Hey, look, next stock. Hey, look, you think about that water. Hey, look here, you got a sipper. Hey, look here, you need that, Jack. King's
I,
Landing, rough
yeah,
spot.
I can dig it, but at the same time, yo, the main dude is up there. I gotta go get him. I get it because look, I, I'm just saying it could have been when things could have been different if Jace doesn't lock her in and she goes, what I'm saying, to the gullet. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just
Yeah, you're
that.
right. I mean, Jason's a rookie. Maybe things would have been a little bit more successful. But whatever. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Team Black. But I'm like Lord Corliss when he looked out and it was like this was victory. Looks like I don't want to see another one.
Yeah.
It really it's a theme to really what's going on. Yeah, these are victories, but man, what cost?
And what
You know,
cause?
you losing folks like right now, Rhaenyra 2 down.
Yeah. Word. Word.
Rhaenyra two down.
Or the and a dragon.
Hey, look, Rhaenyra two down, a
Or
dragon. You gotta think about it. The Team Green, y'all done lost the original heir to the throne, Aegon's son,
yeah.
uh, Jaehaerys. And his baby's head's getting cut off. Um, there's a few things going on.
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. True that. True that. Well, as we see Renera, tell her advisors, yo, you got my face. I ain't. She said, yo, they started to talk. He said, I'm done talking, and walked away. And David
And,
was
and
like,
I
yo,
don't know if this already had happened. They probably already did, but when Damon was checking the oath and Hugh, especially he was checking off for real, putting his hand up on his willie, was like,
word
yo,
up.
you do that. This does not require you to think this thing, boom, bow. This is gonna
Bow.
happen.
This is what's
You
going
know,
to happen. We finna
you
ride
understand what
out.
I'm saying? Oath was like this, yeah.
Yeah, he said, we finna ride out. Like he said, he all up, look. And he was like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
Embarrassed me, but what are you going to do?
Hey, look, and Hugh looking cut, and Damon is looking at Hugh like, this could be you,
Yeah,
and but he was also looking at him like, maybe not. I don't know if I'm gonna let you just go ahead.
word
I
up.
can't see Damon putting the sun game on Hugh like that. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Like,
I just I can see Hugh with a little bit of, I don't know, put some respect on it.
yeah. So Damon basically told him, yo, watch out back. We finna go down here, watch our
I
back,
hear what you're saying,
watch the
though.
sky. Yeah. You go down here, you watch the sky, you know, and we finna go down here and handle business, man. Be on point. You know what I'm
The
saying?
came strong. The came
Yeah,
strong.
yeah. So they got the four dragons, and they finna, ride in the spot, So
Formidable force.
yeah. And as we know, Allison had already told the guards and everybody, yo, just back up, let her in. You know what I'm saying? Let her in. So, as we, go forward, we do see Allison, go get Helena, explain to her the plan, like, yo, we need to be about, she's got to kind of convince her, like you're the queen, they got to listen to you. Yo, tell them to bag, we need to get about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so my bad, I jumped scene earlier, but right on.
Nah, but this is where the point, well, again, like you said earlier, you know, she told these guards, like, yo, do you want to get burnt up? The king is gone, the Prince Regent is gone. Do you want to get burnt up by these dragons? Because you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no choice, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we ain't got no dragons to defend us. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Our one dragon is gone. So yeah, you can shoot your little arrows, but oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get burnt up.
They might have got lucky. I would say they might have been able to, if they were lucky on a good day, might have been able to catch two of them,
Okay.
maybe. But
Okay.
hey, look, you got four of them though. Hey,
That,
yeah, that's a force. That's a
that's what I'm saying. You
everybody is of a decent. It's like what? Because Cyrax probably would have been the smallest dragon out of all of them, which ain't
yeah,
no dragon. So, I mean,
yeah. Nice and swift. And so she told Sir Frederick, like, yo, if you want to be burnt up, go ahead, dog. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to stand down.
now, uh, uh, technically there is another dragon there, in the dragon pit, Dreamfire. Because
Okay.
Helena has a dragon,
Oh yeah,
and
that's right.
Helena has a dragon, but Helena ain't she ain't down with the team. She's not.
Yeah, she ain't with it at all. So now, we see Sir Frederick now was like, yo, we gonna leave, but we really ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? And as we speaking of, biggest dragons, because we see Vagar on his way to Harrenhal, and as he passed over Cole and the boys, you know, they like, yo, let's head on over to Harrenhal too. You know what I'm saying?
I I thought it was dumb on both their parts. I want to think I think the show tried to purposely show the warrior prowess on both of them, Damon and Eamon. Because really, I felt like Damon going in, with Rhaenyra on the 1D pretty much. Because I mean,
Yeah,
Rhaenyra's no fighter that way. You know, thought that was stupid. Uh, and yeah, great. Godzilla comes up, burns some stuff. Great. But once you inside the castle,
yeah,
okay, you're a super warrior. I get it. You know, 4 or 5 cats, either A, one of the two of them sacrifice themselves, really run up on you, maybe just tie you up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Other cat come bust your willy open with one of them maces. That's
Well,
pretty much at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Because in Westeros, those things are around. They, they,
yeah,
they,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
they,
yeah,
they
exactly.
really not hard to find. Matter of fact, they're all hanging around. For some dumb dudes there, like when you see Vagar coming, cats is hollering dragon, dog, run. What are you doing? There was some dudes standing there like, Vagar. I mean, even if it wasn't Vagar, I could have been Moon Dancer, whoever, you know
Whatever
what
it
I'm
is,
saying? The
let
dragon,
me
what are you standing there? What are you gonna do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna win a medal.
exactly,
Cool. Yeah.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
But he jumps off Vagar, goes in 1D, you know, and pretty much what should happen pretty much did happen. Where, I don't know why he didn't wait for the squad. I don't know whether he was trying to win all the glory for himself or, go down in history.
But that's
But
him though. That's his style. That's been his style the whole show.
yeah, but I'm saying he's also been able to move with intelligence too, though. He ain't just been, yeah, he just down,
Yeah,
but he just, like he was telling his brother, when they was all still hunky dory, they was at a small council and they was speaking in High Valerian. He was like, did you got a better plan? You know what I'm saying? He was a thinker. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
book reader, the scholar. He done read all the kings, and man, the kings ain't tell you go in there and pull that move there.
True,
You know
true.
what I'm saying? And look, and one sucker dude who is going down nameless, uh, did what he was supposed to do. Ran up on Eamon, hit it with a clean shot.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, because they ain't been busting to, you know what I'm saying, the chambers, see the Tully's eating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, my bad. Yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad.
And he could have left that old man alone. Old man told him, like, yo, ain't nobody here, dog. The army is gone, everything. He stabbed his old man up on some asshole shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, come on, Amen. What are you doing, dog? You know what I'm saying? You gonna stab the old man up, and you gonna stab, they gonna stab the grandsons up, sons too. It's like, come
And
on,
just
what are
real,
you doing?
just real quick, I also felt like they didn't do a good job. I felt it was obvious that he was about to get stabbed. Like I thought it was obvious he was gonna kill Simon Strong. You know,
Well, yeah, but it should have been obvious to Simon Strong.
I just think I think the show they could have did better because this is the second time where I didn't really have any question in my mind what the next 30 seconds held. You know,
But
what
I get it, I get it, I get it. But at the same time, stabbing the man up, and then one of the stronger dudes get one off, stab him up right under the armor. You know what I'm saying? He
Hey,
seemed to be okay and
he,
took.
yeah. At first, I was like, "Oh, they're just gonna let him roll with that."
Yeah, exactly,
I know
exactly.
this is Westeros and everything, but reality set in. Hey, well, look when he reached his hand back, you know what I'm saying? They look here like, oh, you
Word,
know,
word,
yeah.
word. But did you notice though? Nothing started to happen to him until the witch appeared. Once that witch appeared, that's when the bleeding seemed to get a little excessive, and you see it dripping from him now. Now he break down to his knees, and now he like, help, help.
And look, she gonna make him some type of joint. Hey, look, dog. Before any of this happens, can I get Harry Hall? If you win, yeah, she's gonna negotiate before any other transaction happens. There's
For
gonna be
sure.
no healing jumping off
And,
before.
and
That's just my prediction. That's just my
yeah, no,
prediction.
I get it. I know. I'm totally with you. I'm because going back to when Damon was like, nah, I don't think you get hair on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not really with that. Now she's like, oh, okay. Fast forward, now here's her opportunity to get her hand home, motherfucker. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
So,
look, but as fearless as Damon is, I can almost guarantee you he didn't completely put that broad shit out of his mind. Hey, look here. And he had to say it lightly. And he was like, this broad don't care about my dragon. She don't really care about none of this.
none of that. None of that. None of that. None of that.
And and I know that she means business. You know what I'm saying? And look, yeah, I know she means business. And I know when she ain't just selling wolf tickets either. So
Exactly.
uh,
Exactly.
we'll see. But Damon's Damon. But even Damon, yeah, reality, he's like, man, shit. Cause remember, she the one that she pretty much helped him see all them visions.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
Exactly.
with the tree. Yeah. So I mean, he knows that it ain't just no, it's like what she say? Or you think I'm just what she say, we call her a midwife or something like that, or you think that's all of them sum of? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Notice he didn't, yeah. Hey, look, he ain't say nah, he was like, yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You
I
better.
know how you roll, Shorty, but
Yeah, you better turn
I'm
this.
gonna see what we can do for you because I mean, I don't wanna, I can't jump out there so you can get Aaron home, but
Like,
I know we ain't gonna buckle here. We ain't gonna buckle here. I got you. We gonna,
what up? What up? What up? So, now cut scene. Fast forward. We now see Renera and the posse. You know, come start to ascend on the city. You know, they landing everywhere, scaring the people. We see Hugh's wife, you know what I'm saying? Look for him. You know, I think she saw him on, one of the dragons, you know what I'm saying?
you
And
see one
so
of
they,
Ulf's homeboys, the black dude,
who?
one of Ulf's drinking homeboys. You ain't see
Oh,
him.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, look, I figure Ulf was gonna give him a shout out or something. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, what's up? 'Cause remember, Ulf was the first one to pull the real move. Ulf got the dragon and took it around the way for a spin. You know what I'm
Word,
saying?
word, 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 word,
Ulf was
word,
like,
word.
yo, you cats don't see me? All right, whatever.
Word up, word up, word up. So yeah, so posse descends into the city. We got the bastards, watching their back. Damon and Renera, they're going, like you said, go inside that castle. Can't take the dragons, but Damon seems to take care of the King's Guard that comes out. The first set anyway that comes out to defend them, and you know, takes care of them pretty handily. And Renera, I like the way Renera got the hand on the sword, is ready to go just in case. You know what I'm saying? And she, you know, but Damon getting this little Targaryen on, slicing and dicing. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause, even though he's team black, I think that was, like I said, a little over exaggerated. I think they did that purposely just to kind of, show the warrior prowess on both of them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But
yeah.
they did just like you said, just did the same thing with Aemon, where he dolo cutting up 8, 9, 10 dudes. You know what I'm saying? While they on fire and shit. You know what I'm saying? So so as they Rhaenyra and Daemon, make their way through the castle, you know, they finally make their way to the throne room, bust through the doors. We see that throne of swords, and Daemon's like, Your Grace, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of cool. And we see them walking to the room, hands together, like, we did it. Niece and nephew, I mean, niece and uncle, you know what I'm saying? Ugh, but you know, she done finally did it, you know. And so
Speaking of finally did it, took forever to sit on the darn throne.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But now, because remember at first, she didn't want to sit on the throne until she was like, yo, bring me Aegon. You know what I'm saying? But as she making her way to the throne, you know, the gold clothes come out, and they were like, yo, you thought you was gonna be sweet? You know what I'm saying? You thought this was
Hey,
gonna be sweet?
the rebellious cat up on the roof. He done went and got a couple rebellious homeboys.
Well,
And
that's
was
so
like,
Frederick
yo,
was like, nah, bitch, what
these
you thought
cats
this was?
is turning craven. But I done took a vow, and there's some cats coming, and I'm with it.
I'm with
So
I ain't with the shits, B. So it looks like Damon. and Renera are doomed. You know what I'm saying? But then here comes some look like more gold cloaks, but they on not even what they go yeah they go cloaks. Yeah, they on Damon's side though. These is dudes that knew Damon from back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
The commander of the city watch, he said that Damon gave him the cloak himself.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
he the one
yeah.
that promoted him.
Motive, yeah. So they like, yo, now we got so now what we had 15 over to 15 dudes against Renera and Damon. Now we got 45 dudes
Yeah, because
against
hey,
15 ready to rock.
reality said that the one thing about it, if them cats didn't come up, Damon was short. Uh,
Word, word,
and
word.
then small council advice would have sounded very well, it would have been too bad, too sad, too late. And the
Word,
time
word,
your hair
word,
would get ready to cut off. Because I was like, like I said, it was stupid. But anyway, TV.
word, word. So now the like I said, the goal closers down with Damon tell the dudes like, yo, throw down your swords or perish. You know, so you got some cats threw down their swords, they took these dudes away. And look, Sir Frederick says, yo, the Prince Regent will hear about this. Yo, and it's gonna be some shit. Because now he got a witch on his side. So it's gonna be some baby. Word, word, word,
You better
word,
agree to
word.
that deal. And look, that what he want to do first. He going to agree to that deal. You said you want to say there's going to be a deal made. I'm like,
Exactly.
you gonna help me. Hey, look, he gonna agree to whatever you want. Hey, look here.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So, before she sits on that throne, she said she wants Aegon's head. You know what I'm saying? She wants Aegon before she sits on the throne. The significance of that, not sure. You know what I'm saying?
They
Uh,
established that last season.
I'm sorry?
They established that last season when her and Allison first made the deal. She said, "You know what I got to do." She said, "I got to take Aegon's head in front of everybody to see it."
Word, word. And look, son for a son.
Not only that, I mean, with Aegon being the usurper, that's what he is. He's a usurper, and you know, yeah. I mean, realistically, obviously they got to knock Damon off. I mean, they got to knock Aemon off. Got to. Hey, look, whether he had rank or not, you got to knock him off. I mean, he's gonna
Word.
be a problem. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, as she's getting a hard on for Aegon, Damon gets the wild idea, yo, let's go get the Maester. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Damon's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? He's just looking for somebody to off, you know what I'm saying, and kill. So he wants to go Maester, yo, where's Aegon? That whoop. The Maester's like, yo, I don't know where this dude is at. I keep asking me. I don't know where this nigga's at, B. I don't know. You
Hey,
know what I'm
look,
saying?
he about to get beheaded by both sides. He came in for lose. Hey, look,
Yeah.
yeah,
He like, yo, I don't know. But he was like, yo, but I do know somebody that you can you know what I'm saying, that you can kill if you want. If you want the head, I know somebody you can kill. You know what I'm saying? And before he does say, the quick flash to we see Allison and Helena making their way through the city trying to be out. You know what I'm saying? But then we also do see two ladies spot Helena and Allison. So you know,
and I
spot
missed that part how they got spotted. But yeah, I mean,
yeah, they got spies all over the city. You know what I'm saying? And so, quick scene of that, flip right back to Damon. Uh, Damon, and they're going to go get whoever the Maesters gave up on. And we get down here, and this little crazy dude with the lantern was like, "Yo, you've been saving this gift for you." He walked back in these cages, and who is it?
hey, the original head puppeteer for Teen Green. And I'm tell you something, he literally deserves damn near everything he got and gets. Because, hey, dog, come on. Realistically, dog, he is a big cause for all this shit. right now.
Hold up. Listen, he was the hand to the king, and the king wanted to marry his daughter. What would you do? You would tell the king you can't marry my daughter?
Dog, you know that the king, I mean, the Otto was always manipulating the scene, trying to make sure that Rhaenyra was not going to be queen and that Aegon was going to be king. Remember, they were plotting schemes behind everybody's back. The king or the queen didn't know about these schemes. Otto is a master puppeteer. Give him his credit, master puppeteer, and he's been pulling strings for years. But, every now and then,
Yeah, things get caught up. Yeah, he got
yeah, yeah,
caught.
hey, look, it catch up with you. Them strains, boy, you get roped up every now and your feet get caught up. You're like, oh, you got tripped up. Next thing you know, bang, bang, boom. Yeah, Otto in a situation. Hey, look, Otto, Otto had been accosted. Let's get that
Yeah.
straight. Otto, Otto had officially been accosted, and there was no unaccosted. Hey, look
Right.
at
And yeah, so they bring him upstairs from the dungeons, and before we see him up close, Rhaenyra is greeting old followers that were down with her before they had to go away because of Otto. You know what I'm saying? And so now she's greeting, them as Otto's coming in, you know, and they make him bow down, make him kneel. And
And Otto tried to make a deal. One thing about it, he started moving that slick, smooth, slippery tongue of his, trying to, if your father can see this and all that shit there. Hey, look here. Yeah.
nah, but look, nigga was like, I guess everybody else dead, huh? You know what I'm saying? He said, you brought me here to kill me. I guess everybody else is dead. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, ain't nobody bought Otto no news in a long time. Hey, look,
none,
Otto
nothing.
has no news.
I don't know
Otto's just
nothing.
bread,
And
water.
look, yeah. So they was like, yo. So now this is why, partially why Team Black is a team full of suckers, B. You know what I'm saying? Damon just on some sucker shit, B. You know what I'm saying? He convinces Rhaenyra that she has to kill Otto in front of everybody. Well, she don't. She don't got to kill this man. And that knowing that is her, the chick that just helped you out, Allison. That's her daddy, B. And you gonna behead this nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Also
Some
know
bullshit.
that
Come on,
he
B.
has been the master string puller
That's
before she was.
Damon gassing her up and some sucker stuff, and her sucking that up is they straight Team Black straight suckers, B. You know what I'm saying? She look. She going to kill this man. Didn't even have the stomach for it. You know what I'm saying? And look. He was like, "Yo, let Damon do it, dog, because you finna hack at me." You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Let Damon do it. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. He did try to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And before he could say anything, she hit him in the back of the neck. And then he was like, ah! And then she cut the head off.
Hey, look, I was like this. Soon as that joint stuck in his back, I was like, he was right about that. I was like, man.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, but
And
then she got a clean slice though. Clean slice. And then she got look, I love the symmetry in this symmetry in this. Whereas she cut the head off, right? And it had the snot and the tears because she was so distraught. Yo. So yeah, and then you just see Otto's head land.
and then unfortunately, I must say, I was even a little like, dang, after the heads unroll, what they done bring in the next master puppeteer. And she got to unfortunately see her daddy, see the fresh blood, realize it's just happened.
Just
Not
had
look, she might have been able to see him one more time. Number one, had no idea he was even in the area. They've been looking
word.
for this cat for a while.
Wow. Word,
Hey, look,
word.
and one thing about it, hey, look, King's Landing, Jack, you in the Red Keep a rough place, Jack.
Yeah.
You can be there for a long time and nobody know, you know. And Allison is one of the more informed people in the building. But guess
Word.
what? Somebody there was like, "That's all right. You don't need to know this.
You don't even
You
know
know,
this.
we
Word.
got your daddy down here." And yeah, I mean, and but yeah, so she has to realize that Rhaenyra, either A, did it, B, had it
Had,
done,
had it
and
done.
And
Shit.
Rhaenyra has to look like, yeah, all right,
Now, but
I did it.
but did you notice? So you see the scene where Rhaenyra is walking through the blood and her bloody footsteps up to the throne, right? And
Right.
then that coincides with her going to go sit on the throne, and you can see her kind of be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And she's probably got nicked by one of them knives, just like her daddy did. That's how he got the jump off. You know what I'm saying? Where his jaw was all gone and all that. You know what I'm saying? Got the gangrene and all that. Thing. So that's why she sitting there like, and then as she's doing that, like you said, that's when he bring in Rhaenyra and Helena, and she gotta watch her daddy and her grandfather. Oh my God, that's a hell of a scene. And she looking at Rhaenyra like, you bitch. After I done let you in, after I done let you in and helped you out, this is what you do? You cut off my daddy's head? So yo,
What else are you
keep
supposed to do
black
with him?
going down.
What else was she supposed to do with him?
Dog, put him back in the dungeon. Let Ellison know, look, your daddy in the dungeon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. As long as you stay right, you know. But come on, dog, you gonna kill this dude, man? Come on.
Everybody knew Otto was a part was down with the foolishness from the get it. He was, like I said, a large part of the reason why they are having this civil war right now. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Man,
So
that's BS. That's an excuse by Team Black.
anyway,
This
well,
Team Black is a bunch of suckers and murderers.
anyway, next week does look to be promising.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know, next week does look to be promising, and I can just say we're in the thick of things. I'm along for the ride, enjoying the ride. We're gonna find out what's going on with Eamon, how he's going to convince the witch to help. Because we know she's going to help in some shape, form, or fashion, or else
Yeah,
he's
well,
going to
he
die.
dead. He gonna die.
So, and then we're gonna see how Rhaenyra plans to pretty much hold on to the throne, and she's pretty much just accosted, and she done she done she done roughhouse the throne. We gonna see who gonna do what, and it's gonna be some good TV coming up. So I mean, pretty much
Word, 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 word. All
that's my
right.
insight. And we're gonna see the Valerians go ahead and get themselves together, do a little regrouping. I imagine everybody's gonna get together, powwow. The question is, I really like to see, um, Lady Raina, man. I really don't think she has to run the way that she's doing. I really think that she's making the situation worse. Um, but TV.
TV. Bro. All right, people. Well, these episodes have been quite long, but we want to give you the whole skinny, you know what I'm saying? So next week should be great. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother said, should be some exciting stuff coming up. Tune in with us next week. So I know we went live and didn't work out too well, so won't be doing that. But check us out. You know what I'm saying? Our videos will be out, freshly Monday morning. Monday morning, so not as fast as the other guys, but we're definitely more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So check us out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, comment, and subscribe. It's my brother over there, heir to the Esplanade throne. Uh, I'm me, Maester Ted, his brother, and historian and recorder of the show. And other than that, we'll catch y'all next week.
All right, deuces, people.